What up? So I told you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, to comment below on my last video and let me know which car you guys are most interested in learning more about, which one I should do a full video on. And out of all these cars here, two-tone Suzuki Jimneys, Honda Streets with the double sunroof, Japanese BMWs, Daihatsu mirror walkthroughs, not only with a different door, this one doesn't have the bus door, and on top of that, it has a clean window on the side. There was one car in the comment section that was consistently being brought up, and that car is this 1997 Mitsuoka Ray, aka a Mazda Caro. So I first learned about this car while I was in Japan. I'm gonna insert some footage of a navy one that I saw at the auction, and I was feeling it. I was like, this is a different car. I didn't even know Mitsuoka made K cars. I'm pretty familiar with the Mitsuoka ViewTs. Shout out to Slater in JDM Hawaii. He's a huge fan of Mitsuoka and he consistently has these in his inventory. Here we have a blue one. This one is the coupe version. This one also is a 4-speed. It's not CVT. I also learned that these come stick shift, which is pretty awesome. Here's a look at the rear end on the coupe, and then here's the rear end on the 4-door. This one is CVT, which is what I usually see in the Nissan Marches. And then when it comes to the ViewTs, these are intended to look similar to the 1963 Jaguar Mark II. And then from what I learned about the Mitsuoka Ray, these are intended to look similar to the Riley Elf or the Worsley Hornet, which is similar to like a classic Mini. But essentially what this car is a Mazda Caro. You can even see Caro here on the rain visors. I'll show on the screen right now what a Mazda Caro looks like. You can see some of the differences on the rear end, on the front end of course, but the interior and everything else is pretty much the same. Just like these guys. As far as the body goes, it's completely different than a Nissan March, but interior wise, this is all just a Nissan March. And then I'll pop the hood. You'll see a good old Nissan engine, Nissan parts there, Nissan on the chassis and VIN plate. This is a Nissan March. Same for when you pop the hood on the Mitsuoka Ray. This won't say Mazda, but it'll say Suzuki. But Mazda and Suzuki shared a lot of cars back in the days. Under here you have the F6A. Let's see if I can find anywhere that says Suzuki. I see AutoZam on the plate, which is essentially Mazda. But no, actually it's not as obvious as the other model. But if you guys know, the AutoZam Scrum and Suzuki Carry, same exact car. Suzuki Kara, AutoZam AZ1, again, same exact car. And the same thing goes for something like this. I would say there's some bigger differences in comparison to those two models. You can see that the front end is completely different than the Suzuki. But I'm actually a really big fan of how these look. I can see myself getting one of these, making a bunch of content, going on road trips and becoming pretty popular. The cool thing about this car also is that in the later years, it's essentially a Daihatsu Miragino, just again with a Mitsuoka front end. So while I was researching more about the Mitsuoka Rays, I learned that this one on the screen right now is the next generation. So again, you can still see it says Mazda Caro in the back, and then you could see the Ray sticker above the Mazda. But after the second generation, we got this one, which is the third and final generation. And this is essentially a Daihatsu Miragino, but with a Mitsuoka Ray front end. So as you can see in the rear end, it looks exactly the same as the Daihatsu Miragino. Same for the side, same for the interior. Everything here is just a Daihatsu Miragino. But up front, you got that classic look. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as I love the Daihatsu Miragino and the way it looks, I got it on my Blueberry Lemon, I think this might just be a bit more classic. Unfortunately, we got some time before we get one of these. This one's a 2004. I think it might exist a little earlier, but the earliest we're gonna get a car like this is 2029. So in the meantime, we're just gonna have to continue to enjoy the Daihatsu Miragino. You guys know I've been driving this every day. This has been my rental. Here's how the interior looks, and then you have that same exact rear end. Now, after that brief history lesson on Mitsuoka Ray, let's talk about this Panda one in front of us. Love the fact that it already has rims. I think the black roof is a nice touch. I also like that it's this cream color. You can see the white Largo there. This one's more on like the cream side, very similar to this guy. Maybe that's a Mitsuoka Ray color. Like the chrome on the bumpers, on the tail lights. Same for the front end. I still think this looks like a Stingray, and maybe that has nothing to do with it, but I think the Mitsuoka Ray and Stingray look, seeing how this whole piece right here kind of all looks like a Stingray. I think that has something to do with it. All right, so impromptu to the Mitsuoka Ray video. This is your new sandbar. And what made you want to buy a K-Truck?
Deployment in Africa.
Okay.
Saw one. Always wanted one.
Nice. Are you going to use it like what made you not get a van or a car? Are you going to use the pickup bed and like do things with it?
I'm looking to buy a boat.
Okay.
Need to haul some boat parts.
Okay. So it makes sense to get like the open bed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It fits into the lifestyle.
Yeah. Not sweet. I always wanted one of these. I've never owned a sandbar, but it's very high on my list. Apologize for that raindrop. Apparently it is now raining again. Every time I try to make a video, it starts raining. But seeing how we already walked around the exterior, let's talk about the inside. I absolutely love that this has 4 speakers. I don't know if the Mazda Carol had 4 speakers. I don't know if this is Mitsuoka trying to be on their baller stuff. But it is so rare to find a K car with front and rear speakers. You guys have no idea. Even the Mitsuoka ViewT, which is a full-size car, doesn't even have rear speakers. These 1999 K vans, they don't even have rear speakers. Look at that. Storage cubbies on both sides. And then the beloved Daihatsu Miragino, the car that I've been driving. You can see mine out there. This car does not have rear speakers. So big shout out to Mitsuoka, going above and beyond. That alone, for someone like me who likes to bump, is a huge selling point when getting a car like this. But interior wise, let's check out the passenger side. Space, I would say, is pretty standard. Let's put the seat all the way back. All right, so I have a lot of room up here. Now let me hop over to the back seats and see how it looks with that passenger seat all the way back. Oh wow, surprisingly, my knees aren't even touching, and this is with it all the way back. Back here we have 2 seat belts. The seats don't recline back, but they're on a little slant where I think that's where you get the additional leg room. Realistically, if your passenger isn't a jerk, you can definitely slide this a few notches forward, lock it in place there, then you'll have a lot more room. But I would say you can comfortably sit 4 people back here. Headroom is also not that bad. I don't think I'm gonna hit my head on a bump. I believe that's maybe where the ECU is. Back here, no throws or nothing, no cup holders. This is aftermarket. Door cards are pretty standard. Has power windows on both sides. The driver's auto. You got your window lock. Doesn't have power locks all around, so you got to manually do them on both sides. I just realized that the passenger seat is a completely different color. I wonder if that one was swapped over or that's just another Mitsuoka cork. Now onto the driver's side. Love the fact that it says Ray right there. No real crazy features or nothing. You got the defroster, wiper. That's the rear wiper, AC, radio. Cool little storage pocket there. Big glove box down there. You can hold some stuff there as well. This is the camera I'm using, giving it another shot. So it's the DJI Action 5 Pro. And then I'm not sure if the camera's necessarily picking it up, but do you see this crazy slant on the windshield? It isn't flat at all. It's like a complete straight curve. Here's how it looks on the outside. Do you see how it just goes completely down? Here's how this K-Truck looks. You see how it barely has any angle. Same with this ViewT. Here's how the Miragino looks. It has a bit of an aggressive slope as well. But on this guy, look at it. I hope I'm making sense right now, but do you see how it's just like straight down? Kind of gives it like a sports car look. It's pretty cool. But now let's start her up. Let's also pop the trunk and the hood. Trunk size is pretty standard. It's a 4-seater and a K car, so it's not the biggest, but at least those seats go down. You also get a spare tire back here. Nice and clean. Also have a jack. And then this is a 3-cylinder carbureted F6A. These came in the carry, a bunch of Suzukis, a bunch of AutoZams. Came on the Mazda Carol, of course. Looks relatively easy to work on. Plugs right in front of your face. Air filter. Timing belt. Alternators right there. Now let's start her up. Has a couple service stickers as well. And a dash cam. There's one on there. According to the YouTube comments, timing belt was changed not that long ago. And the AC blows ice cold. Absolutely love this. We got a tri in front of us. And then behind us we have that Suzuki K-Truck. That's right there. Let's see how it looks with the headlights and hazards. Definitely got to throw some LEDs on there. This with underglow, some tri-spokes. This would really be a nice car. Every time I come to JDM Hawaii, I learn about cars that I've never heard of, that I've always wanted. Like after driving that, that's very high on my list. This, I feel like just because I can find it pretty easily. And I think no one has done actually, no, I'm lying. There's someone on YouTube that has a very cool one, but it has the miragino rear end. I'll see if I insert it in this video. That's a very cool car. But this one, I don't know if anyone has tricked out a car like this. All right, so enough talking. Let's finally get behind the wheel of this thing. Not expecting much driving wise. At the end of the day, this is not a speed demon, it's not a cab, it's not a beat. It's just your standard 3-speed carbureted. Oh wow, sandbar in front of me. K-car. Like this is foot all the way down. See how the brakes are. Brakes work good. I think for me, if I bought something like this, like I said, it's just to be unique, just to get a car that's different, not very popular. I don't want to get a K car that everyone has, kind of like an Alto or like a, what's another K car that's super popular? I don't want to say the ABC cars because everyone knows that. But someone like me whose job is literally to make K car content, I had no idea Mitsuoka even made a K car. Foot all the way down. 60 kilometers an hour. It's picking up. It drives good. Like, you're not gonna get any, what? Oh my God. You're not getting any of that, but you know, how does it feel? Let me take a relatively sharp turn right here. Okay, handle's good. No body roll or nothing. Oh, actually, must be the rims. The handle's really good. I'm getting no body roll. And it's wet outside. I'll do another acceleration test. So this is foot all the way down. We're getting there. We're getting there. Nice 0 to 70 kilometers an hour pull. I absolutely love the fact that this actually has front and rear dash cams. If only you could fit a double din. You can probably do that single din that I put in my town box from Toto to get a screen in here, but technology like that makes me so happy when it comes to these 25-year-old cars. All right, so I'm currently on the highway. We're going 80 kilometers an hour. Definitely has some balls. Actually, he's getting there pretty easily. And it just changed gears. This is not even loud. Wow. Hold on. I need a bit more space. Alright, so I found the Aloha racetrack. About to give it a nice pull. This thing sounds good, by the way. About to hit the apex. Hitting this turn at almost 60 kilometers an hour, and it's taking it fine. It's very similar to the Miragino, where the Miragino's automatic. There's nothing, you know, it's not turbo. It's just a front wheel drive hot little hatch. That's how this one really feels. But let's see. Foot down. We got the space now. I'm on the straightaway. 80 kilometers an hour. It should be changing gears any second now. Alright, I'm going uphill. Give me a second. Side note, I have some really good merch ideas coming soon. You guys know how I did the K's the Way t-shirt with all my K cars. I'm going to do another one of these, this time with the blueberry lemon, and I'm going to add some of the Patreon homies cars. So if you're on my Patreon, I'm going to post more about it there. But I'll pay to get your truck or your car designed, and then I'm going to add it on a t-shirt. I maybe do like 2 or 3 variations, because I think there's close to like 100 Patreon members, and I can't fit 100 cars. Maybe I could actually, if I do the front and back, but I can't fit 100 cars on one shirt. So I most likely will do 2 different designs, Maybe I do one in this color, then another one in that color. But that should be coming very soon. I got some things that I found from Japan that should be coming to the website. I got stickers, magnets, pins of the blueberry lemon. That should be added very soon. And then I got some bags. I got a bunch of stuff. Now that I feel like the holiday season's coming up, we got Christmas and a lot of things. I got to start working on that now so it can be ready for even Black Friday. Maybe I do a crazy sale on Black Friday. Buy one, get one free on like plates and shirts and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. But I give you guys my conclusions once I get back to the shop. Car drive's good. At the end of the day, it's raining. There's a lot of traffic, so I'm not really trying to push it too much. But it feels good. I feel like I'm in the Daihatsu Miragino. I think a car like this is perfect for someone who just wants like an automatic, you know, cheap, inexpensive K car. Is it the fastest K car? No. Is it the most roomy K car? No. But is it very unique? Is there not a lot of them out there? Would you be most likely the only one at the show? Not only that, will most people not know what this car even is? Yes. I think it succeeds in all those categories. You might be the only person if you take a Honda Acti, right? But you'll see some people there and be like, oh, nice, a Honda Acti. They kind of know what this is. But you buy a Mitsuoka Ray, first of all, no one's going to know what a Mitsuoka is. Let's just start there. And then on top of that, they're going to be, oh, so is it a Toyota? Is it a Nissan? Is it a, what is this? And I think conversations like that are helpful. I get that very often in my Daihatsu mirror walkthrough. When I say it's a Daihatsu, they're like, Daihatsu? I've never even heard of that company. So you tell someone that you drive something that, first of all, looks like this, and it's called the Mitsuoka Ray. I think that has some cool points to it. But I'm in this video here. Let me know in the comments what other cars I should go over. I'm still gonna make a video on the liftgate K-trucks. I just need them to move a couple cars so I can pull that Acti out. Let me know if you're interested in any of the other models. We got some vans here, some of the full-size units. Maybe I do one on this Accord now that it's back. I can do a video on this Jimny. Do you want to see more on this JD and BMW? You guys know I love mirror walkthroughs. I can do a full video on this guy. And then I'm still waiting on Slater or someone's help so they can get all the angles on this Jumbo. I feel like doing it POV style, the way I'm recording this video right now, really won't do it justice. I need you guys to see every angle and exactly how much room is back here for the Jumbo. But thank you all for watching. I got about a week left here until I go back to New York. Looking forward to working on the Midget. I already ordered some parts for that. Looking forward to put the final touches on the Blueberry. And then we have 2 new cars that's going to be here at the end of November. We got the Mighty Boy and a secret one that I've been talking about on Patreon. So exciting things happen on the Way for the Fame channel. Can't believe I'm back in Hawaii for the 2nd time. Can't believe I could maybe call this home for a couple months. So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to JDM Hawaii. Shout out to you guys. Road to 40K before this year's over also. Goal is really to get to 100K before this year's over, but we're only at like 34,000 right now, so I don't know if I can 3X, but we got 2 months left, so you never know. Maybe my midget content would take it to the next level. Maybe the Mighty Boy content would take it to the next level. Maybe actually driving the Blueberry Lemon to Alaska. Maybe that's how I get to 100K. But if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please help me. Please help me understand why you haven't subscribed. It takes 1 second. It's free. You clearly made it this far in the video, so you gotta like me or at least K-Cars. So just help me out. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Peace. What even is this? Is this a Mazda Carol? Oh no, it's just a Ray. Oh, it's a Mitsuoka. Interesting. Is this a K though? Soon to be when I buy it. Wow, look at that. Where's the sheet say? Is this a K car? This is indeed a K car. 660cc, 3.5. It's automatic, 41,000 kilometers. Let's start this up. Let's be the only guy in America with a Mitsuoka K or Ray. If I could find the hole. My apologies, guys. I'm not the most experienced.
Well, what is it? A Daihatsu?
Suzuki Carry, basically. Carb. No, it's a Ray.
Ray?
I think I'm
like the bumper. It's pretty tight.
I think I'm gonna throw my hat in this.
Yeah?
You don't think this is a cheap BS car to play around with?
Thanks.
Wow. Let's see what it looks like with this. This will really change my opinion.
You would have to get the Rolls Royce.
Come on. Now it looks good.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.